Hi, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate. It's dinner time in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we're about to try a food that a lot of our subscribers have said that we need to get stuck into, and that is the Roti John. Let's go and see what this sandwich is all about. We're hungry, let's eat. We're with our friends Ari and Ida, and they have brought us to Roti John Titiwangsa, which arguably has one of the most famous Roti Johns in Kuala Lumpur, and we cannot wait to get in. It looks sensational, to be honest. It is blowing my mind. There is so much deliciousness on this table. So Roti John is basically a omelette sandwich. So they take a baguette, they smother it in egg, and then they fill it with things like cabbage, cheese, and then your choice of protein. So we've ordered a beef one, a tuna one, and a chicken one. Let's just eat. It looks so good.
Like Sheena said, these look so good. We've heard a pretty cool story about why they're called Roti John. So roti is just bread, but the John bit is pretty hilarious, but it looks so good. I'm going to eat it first and we'll tell you the story a little bit later on. We love to give lots of information with the food we eat, so if you enjoy that too, make sure you hit subscribe so that you can follow along on our journey through Malaysia. So I've got some of the tuna one here, I've got a French fry. How good is that when it's piled up with French fries, covered in sauce? It is so saucy. I've just cut in and there's nothing but sauce. I can see a tiny bit of tuna. I actually think there's quite a lot of tuna, but I just can't see it through the sauce. Oh wow, it's so eggy. So the egg was just laid on the grill, and then the bread's on top of that. It's stuck, so I can see definitely a lot of mayonnaise, a lot of sauce. There's red cabbage. There's obviously tuna, since it's a tuna one. There's some sort of green vegetable, but I'm not sure what it is. It's like savory French toast. Oh, I'm so excited, I'm dropping all my cutlery. It's like savory French toast because of that egg on the outside. Let's have some more. Oh my god. Crispy bits around the outside where it's got really hot on the grill. All the sauce, a little bit of tuna flavour, the bread or the roti. What a combo. Sheena, the one closest to you is chicken. I reckon you get into that quick smart.
Yep. I'm gonna try the chicken version, but first I've got to get in and try these chips. Covered in like a sweet chili sauce. That's so good. So this chicken one, I can see chicken mince, there's cabbage, and you might notice that the chicken's a little bit dark, and I said to Amri, are you sure this is the chicken one because it looks like beef to me? And he said that is because the chicken is sunburnt. He's such a joker. But actually, in fact, the chicken has been marinated, so it's minced, and there's a lot of mayonnaise I can see there. And what's really cool is that the actual sandwich has been cut up into sections, so it's really easy to eat. You're not actually having to grab it and like eat one big whole piece. Anyway. Very eggy, and I can see what Thomas means when he says it's like a savoury French toast, but so much better than that. The mayo is so creamy and actually quite sweet, and the bread is really soft. It's not like when you think of a baguette, you sort of think of a crusty piece of bread, but it's not at all. Like it's just been soaked in that egg, and then it's quite soft, and then you've got the crunch of the onions and some cabbage, and that is one heck of a dinner.
I got lucky and get to try the beef one first. Now I was expecting little bits of minced beef, but it's actually quite reasonable sized bits of beef. Still kind of like a really thick mince, but more like beef chunks, which has surprised me. And also, there's just so much sauce in this one again. Is there cheese in this, Amri?
Yeah.
Ah, so there's cheese in there as well, hiding underneath. And like I said earlier, there's so much sauce, it's kind of hard to pick the ingredients. So let's try and taste the ingredients. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. It really is all about the sauce. The beef flavor is not overly strong. You can definitely taste it. Some sort of sweet marinade on the beef, but it's all about the sauce and the egg. I can't taste the cheese at all, but it's all about that sauce. It's crazy. It's spewing out the sides. It's covered my plate. I'm eating with a knife and fork and I somehow have sauce on my hands. It's just sauce everywhere. These are gonna go down so quick because the bread's also really soft. I thought this was gonna be like a baguette style bun. So a bit crunchy and tough to eat, but it's actually like a big, long, soft bun. Kind of look like Subway buns up the front, so big, long ones, really soft and squishy. And so because of all the sauce, they're just squishy and so good to eat. And then French fries. What a combo. Loving it. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give this beef Roti John a go. This is going to become a new favourite. It's just really satisfying, really hearty street food. So we are basically eating on the street. Roti John Titiwangsa is just a street store. There's traffic roaring past, it's open air. This is our kind of dining. We love eating on the street. And this is so tasty. It's actually really light for all the amount of sauce and the egg and the fries. It's actually really easy to eat. You don't take a few bites and go, oh, it's gone straight to the bottom of my stomach. It's just, actually it's probably pretty dangerous because we're just going to keep on eating.
It's like a burger, so it tastes a lot like a burger. And what I heard, going back to what I said earlier about the story of these, I heard that they used to call all Westerners, or matsale, John in Malaysia. This is back in like the 60s, and they were all called John. And so a guy called John wanted a hamburger, but they didn't have hamburgers here then. And so the seller made him this roti, and then basically said, here, eat this John, or eat this bread John, or eat this roti John. And so me, the matsale, or the white man, having his bread, Roti John. I like that story. Who knows if it's true? You never know with those stories, but they've always got a cool like tale behind them. And this is just, it's so good. It's so good. It's definitely worth trying if you're visiting Malaysia. And if you are Malaysian, whereabouts do you like going for your Roti John? We've been brought to this place by our friends and they have impeccable taste. But let us know where you go to have your Roti John. Where else should we try it? Wow, wow, wow.
So good.
Roti John is amazing. It's high on my list of fun foods. Definitely not something you'd want to eat every day, but super fun, super tasty, and super different to anything I've had anywhere in the world, let alone in Malaysia. Great.
Amazing. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. We hope we inspired you to eat and explore like a traveller, not a tourist. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi.